You do not have as much time as you think you have. Get rid of that desire that you have to connect with people so much that you find yourself relating to something that you don't even feel aligned with. The things that you accept up here, you begin to accept in your actual reality. So if mentally you're content with the fact that you're not having the things that you want, physically you will never receive the things that you think you deserve. The reason that a lot of us do not have success right now is because we think that it's funny, or we think it's relatable, or we think it's quirky to not be successful in our lives. There is nothing funny about not being in the position that you want to be in your life. You shouldn't want to relate to that identity. And I understand that we want to uplift ourselves and we want to be relatable. We want to feel like we can connect with other people. But as far as I'm concerned, maybe I can't speak for you, but I know I can speak for myself. I don't want to be relatable if that means me and you are both not successful in life. You do not have as much time as you think you have. And I know it's very unfortunate to hear. Life is coming at you fast. Things are happening quickly. The entire world is changing. And it's your responsibility to adapt. Nobody's teaching you how to adapt. Nobody's even telling you to adapt. Nobody wants you to adapt. And the more that you try to be relatable to the people around you, the more you're going to try to fit in with people that do not want to adapt. Get rid of that desire that you have to connect with people so much that you find yourself relating to something that you don't even feel aligned with. I am very certain that you will find success in your life if you prioritize the things that you need to prioritize, instead of trying to prioritize fitting in, or instead of trying to prioritize making yourself feel better for not having the things that you want in your life. Because yes, self-love is important, self-acceptance is important, and I would never act like you have to sit here and feel bad about yourself. But sometimes you're not meant to be happy with the things that you've done in your life. You can't persevere or find success if you don't get sick of the fact that you don't have that success yet. And if your mindset is finding relatability to the fact that we haven't found success yet and we are failing in this aspect of our lives, then you're just going to continue to grow comfortable with that position that you're at. You become the identity that you create in your mind. The things that you accept up here, you begin to accept in your actual reality. So if mentally you're content with the fact that you're not having the things that you want, physically you will never receive the things that you think you deserve, because you don't truly believe it up here. You don't truly believe that that stuff is for you in your life. Because if you did, you wouldn't find it funny that you don't have it. And there's also a flip side of that coin that I want to address. The side that says the only reason that my mentality looks like me making jokes about my situation is because I'm trying to stay positive and make light of my situation. And if that's how you stay positive and that's how you cope and that helps you persevere through failure, then so be it. I can't really say much about that. But a lot of times we're not using that to cope. And we're not using that stuff to persevere. We're using that to grow acceptance in our current situation. And of course, this is all just through my perspective. This is how I receive success in my life. But personally, I look at everything with an athlete's mentality. Let's say, to compare yourself to an NFL player, we're working so hard for this one thing. Every single game that I lose is one step further from my ultimate goal. And of course you can learn from those games, of course you can get better through those games, but you learn not by accepting the fact that you're failing and accepting the fact that this is where you're at. You learn by failing, reevaluating, and then being serious about that reevaluation. There's nothing funny about failing. And personally, I think that failing is great. I love it every single time I fail because I can learn from that situations. If you're watching my videos consistently, you already know that that's my mindset. If I fail at something, that's another opportunity I have to learn what I can do to succeed. But I'm not going to sit here and laugh about it. I'm not going to sit here and be happy at the fact that I'm in a position that I don't want to be in. The only times I would ever truly laugh if I fail at something is if I know that in the future I'm still going to obtain this thing regardless. I'm still going to achieve that success that I want in the future. So I feel like I've earned the right to be able to make light of whatever that position is, because I know that that's a temporary position. I don't intend to stay in it. I don't intend to make that my reality. But if you don't have that strong mentality or that strong mindset yet, there is nothing funny about your situation because you're at a greater risk of just sitting in it. And I'm not saying that I'm mentally better than anybody, because I'm not. I've worked hard to have the mindset that I've gotten, but I feel like anybody else can achieve the same stuff. But I feel like I've earned the right to laugh at failure, because I've constantly proven to myself and proven to other people that even when failure looks at me in the face, I'm going to persevere regardless. If you haven't proven that to yourself, and if you haven't proven that to other people, if people can't look at you and say, that man right there, that is a resilient person, that's a person that's going to look at failure and just walk right past them, then you haven't earned the right to find anything funny. And that's why you haven't found that success yet. And this video isn't me saying that you're not good enough. Don't get it misconstrued. This is me saying that you have got to turn yourself into the person that can receive the things that they are good enough for. Right now, you are at your base level. You've got to get to the boss levels. You've got to elevate yourself a little bit more. And finally, I'm going to say that yes, I had to give you that harsh truth. I had to tell you something that you probably didn't want to hear, but I also want to reassure you that you do not have to kill yourself for success. I understand that you want to grind, you want to hustle, you want to work hard, and I'm even telling you that nothing's funny until you get that stuff that you want. But at the end of the day, balance is important. Balance is the one thing that's going to get you from one position to the next. Your mental health is important. If your mental health isn't where it needs to be, you will never find success. You need to learn how to go from having that athlete's mentality to resting. And I'm going to make videos in the future about how to prioritize your mental health, as well as balancing trying to find success in your life. So if you're interested in any of that, make sure you stay tuned and subscribe for more videos like this on the channel. But yeah, guys, 2026 is here. And we do not want to have the exact same year as 2025, so I need you guys to lock in and work hard. But thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate y'all. See y'all next time. Peace out.